What's your typical day look like?
My time is pretty strict. I'm up early in the morning. Usually, I wake up first and I make breakfast for everybody. I usually do some stretches, um, brush my teeth, that type of thing. Serve breakfast, pack my son's lunch. Then I'll walk him over to school, hug him goodbye, wish him a good day, and then I'll come home. And at that time, I'll have some coffee, and then I'll get right into work. And I don't usually schedule any meetings until the afternoon because I want to have as much, time to have deep work as possible.
Mhm.
One thing I forgot to say is that usually on Sundays I set my week up, and so I
Okay.
do a weekly review on Sundays where I look at like the past week, look at what I want to do for this week, and I go into my calendar and I'll um, plan out everything that I want for that week. And so I'll put things on my calendar, I'll name them and say, okay, this is for the podcast. And before the podcast, I have my podcast prep. And after my podcast, I might have my podcast steps that I want to do after that. And on Monday, I have a specific scope of SEO that I want to think through. I make sure that I bucket those things throughout the week and label them and set myself like to busy and make sure that I actually do them. I find that that's one small thing that makes a huge
Mhm.
difference. And the last thing I'll say about time management that really helps me is to go to bed early. I think if I'm able to go to bed by 9:30, everything really falls into place for me and I'm super productive. If I end up going to bed later than that, it's not as good.